But we've got the bike coming in here, so that's effectively a dead American sniper. It's been revealed. Oh, there's two snipers. And the Wehr sniper is full of fail and misses to counter snipes. Bike's gone. Oh, one sniper down. Oh, no, but the Wehr sniper's down. That is nasty. Nasty, nasty. Bike and two snipers down for the Wehr. And the only loss for the American was a sniper. Of course, that's still a big loss, but... And I apparently missed something while watching those poor snipers, and the Americans have pushed up onto the left simply by avoiding the MG. It's pretty good, pretty good. Got Krieg's barracks up for Robo, and a Kampfkraft Center up for Mr. Z. So Mr. Z seems to be going for more of a quality approach, you know, get higher quality units, and Robo is just trying to go for more firepower. So Americans being pushed off on the left, although they do have bars now, so without Grenadiers and Vet, those will become quite problematic. Oh, MG42 is getting absolutely overrun and is gonna die. Oh, it's bit the dust. Bit the dust. Oh. And we've got a large amount of allied forces. A rifle squad, airborne squad, two rifle squads actually, and an MG, a 30 cal. Wait, let me check. Yes, that is a 30 cal. And that is something that currently, with the Wehr forces, they cannot take on without epic flank maneuvers. So yeah, so far Americans have been playing really aggressively. I mean, they have pretty much minimal defenses, an MG covering, you know, what they want to hold, and everything else is, you know, just going into snipers and not MGs, riflemen, airborne apparently. Oh yeah, it's an airborne from Constantly. That means we have airborne chosen. So great. They just took down a bunker. Oh well. Meg bunker has paid off for itself. Just reformed a Grenadier squad. Better troops means better firepower, means more dead Americans. We all love that, don't we? And yeah, so riflemen, or not riflemen, airborne are trying to make a push. They're just pushing up the right hand side, just capping Wehr territory. They don't even care how close they are to the base. You know, they're like, screw it, we want your territory, we're taking your territory. It's really aggressive American play, and so far map control is hugely in the hands of the Americans. Wehr is just holding on to, you know, the small portion of the left-hand side. Of course, they still have a decent income, but I'm sure not nearly as much as the Americans. And Vet 2 Volks versus suppressed airborne with, yeah, you better get out of there. And Mr. Z has stormtroopers. That means Blitz is on the field. Tigers, maybe? Yeah, I think so. More riflemen pushing up onto the left now. This is not looking great for the Axis. I mean, their firepower is... Yeah, actually, they have a lot of Volks Grenadiers. I guess they could... And they have Vet, too. That could take on crap pretty well, but still. They need more, concentrate in more areas, because that's basically what the Americans are doing. He has two rifleman squads with bars in the on the left, who also have grenades, and they just took down two members of the MG with one nade. We all love this. We all love this crap. Airborne are gonna get raped here over by the center by two Grenadier squads. Okay, I know it says that Airborne have a 3 against infantry, but really they are quite crappy against infantry. Their main strength lies in when they get recoilless rifles, because then they have amazing penetration versus armor and can do a lot of damage very easily. Plus, they also have quite a lot of health, so they can take a lot of, you know, shots and stuff like that. Keep on ticking. We have a medic station up. Yep, medic station for the Americans, kind of near the center by that strategic point. And riflemen are pushing up the left-hand side. Look at this. They are just decimating whatever fools dare to get into their way. However, one did take heavy casualties and is being forced back. And yes, they're in full retreat though, because they just realized the Axis has more firepower than they can possibly deal with. Alright, so, yes, great. Wehr is making a comeback, actually. They have gotten rid of most of the American field presence and is now capping back their territory, trying to get some of those resources flowing. And they are... let me see here. What buildings do they have up? Mr. Z still has not teched past the Wehrmacht quarters, although he has invested extensively in vet so far. And we have defensive chosen for RoboBobo. First of all, I can tell because he has For the Fatherland, and he's reinforcing from his medic bunker. That is awesome. I love defensive. Everything in it is so useful. Holy crap, if you look at Constantly, he has a tank depot up and a Sherman is on the field, and let's take a look at what the Wehr have to deal with it. Actually, they're doing pretty good. They have Volks and a pack. And let me see, Shrek's on the Gren squad, and Shrek's on the Stormtrooper squad. That might actually not be such a, decimate everything, screw you all over unit. So, the Sherman, although right now there's not enough AT where it is, so it will really mess them up there. Oh, Faust went off on it. It's banging up the bunker. Shrek's moving in. And, however, the Sherman is getting support from the rifleman blob. That's a total of 24 riflemen all charging in to screw with the Americans. Oh, epic battle right here, folks. Pack has arrived. It's going to take pot shots at that Sherman, but unfortunately, with no MG to suppress the riflemen, they could easily just move on up and kill them. Or kill the pack. Still no tech to tier 2 from Mr. Z. And we've got artillery. What is the artillery? No, I think it's off-map artillery. It has to be. Yeah, I think I just saw a bit of smoke there. So yeah, off-map artillery nearly takes out that medic bunker. Of course, it would be okay if it did. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't, because it's already paid off for itself, but it has an MG in there as well. And that would also be a loss of an MG. Not very good. Not really. No. VPs are ticking down heavily in favor of the Allies. We have all three VPs in control of the Allies, and it's 314 for the Wehrmacht and 433 for the Allies. Lots of map control in favor of the Allies as well. I mean, even if they don't have some of the sectors connected, they're still just denying it from their Axis opponent. So it's very, very bad right now. Looking very bad for the Wehr. However, I must say, unit preservation is good among the Wehr, because they still have a lot of their original units out. Oh yeah, and time check, we're at 16, 1601, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, alright. I got some wire action going on by the left-hand VP. Both sides are, well actually no, the Wehr has set up, is trying to set up a defensive line here, while Americans are consolidating their forces, getting ready for the next big push. Where they're really good at defending, actually. I would, well, not equal to the British. Nobody really equals them, but they're still the second best class at defending. Mostly because a lot of their units aren't really blow out there and kill everything kind of units, unless you go tier 3, but nobody does these days, because in comparison to tier 2 is just not very viable. If bunkers